Welcome everybody to the Toyota Racing Development 400 here at Auto Club Speedway. We wrap up our 5-race journey of Pole One Cup Series Goes West, where we have 5 races in the West Coast, and this wraps up the journey right here in Auto Club. And also the last race before the World Tour and the All-Star race. I forgot to mention, I forgot to, for those of you that don't follow me on Facebook, I just want to let you know that the All-Star race has been moved up. It will now be between this race and the start of World Tour 22, because it's more fitting since this is exactly the halfway point of the season. So it was more of a proper fit for this series to go in this direction. So anyway, I will explain more on how the All-Star race will go. We'll have with the non-charter cars and the charter cars. I'll explain how this will work on Facebook. So follow me on Facebook, Pichu London. You can find me on Facebook, and I will let you know how this All-Star thing is going to work out. But what I can tell you is that it will take place between this race and the start of the World Tour race. That's in Yas Marina. So anyway, after this race, we will have All-Star Weekend. That this season is going to be in Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to go for the first time ever. It'll be the first All-Star race held at Charlotte, where the Sprint Cup All-Star race takes place. And it'll be exciting because we'll have a new format for that, and I will explain how it works on Pichu London's Facebook page. So follow me on Facebook for updates in the Pole One Cup Series. And possibly Twitter as well, because I think some Facebook updates also get posted on Twitter too. So I'll make sure it gets to both sides, Twitter and Facebook. So you can follow me on those sites too for updates for the Pole One Cup Series and big changes coming up soon. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this race. Leia Walker is the pole setter, and we're green. By the way, this is a completely night race. It's the first time in Auto Club in this current format we've raced in complete night. Previously we had a sunset in the backdrop, but this time it's been pushed back a little bit down so that it could get completely night. I guess the glares from the sunset were a bit too much for these drivers, so they're going to try out doing it at complete night. And it looks more, and the cars look more shinier under the night sky, don't you think? Here's Ramiro Adler going to take the lead, and it's going to be the first laps going to Leia Walker. You could recall, whoa, John Andrews gets loose. No caution though, just John Andrews just getting loose there. But anyway, if you missed last race, you missed probably the greatest finish in Pole One Cup history. I mean, Ramiro Adler and Gabriel Wanderlei, they raced back to the caution. It was a dead heat with 2 laps to go under caution, and so they both won the race. It was the first time in a regular season race that we've ever had a dead heat finish in any race, any finish of the Pole One Cup Series. Well, we actually did have a dead heat race in the All-Star Showdown. I did a couple seasons ago, but this is the first one that has happened in the regular season. So for the first time in a while, we had to announce 2 winners from that track. Something we didn't do since a while back when there were scoring errors back then. So caution comes out. You saw drivers wrecking out. And it was bound to happen. These drivers were going 4-5 wide. This track is incredible, by the way. It's incredible that they can fit 4 or 5 wide. But unfortunately, going there too long would cause a big crash like you saw right here. Boom! Nah, that's not a good view. I'll get you a better view. Probably the best view I could find. Wow. Lopez is in it. Breton's involved. Harple's in it. Miles in it. Mason Power's in it. And one more thing before I forget. John Arnott is not in this race. That's because he was demoted to the non-charter group after Connor Breton won in Las Vegas to promote himself to the charter system. Arnott was demoted because he was lowest in points among the charter cars. So he was relegated to that position. And so Arnott, this will be his first race he misses in a while. I mean, since season, I'm not sure when it's unfortunate because Arnott has won 2 championships in the PCS, the only driver in the series history with 2 championships from the series, and yet he misses this race. This is the race he won here twice. So it's devastating for John Arnott. He wasn't able to make it in the race. That's just unfortunate for John. He's just not had a winning streak since winning 2 championships in a row. It's just been a terrible run since winning back-to-back titles. So Arnott's just hoping to get back in the swing of things, but, well, he's just hoping next season will be even better right off the bat. Elijah Gordon leads. Daniel Beauchard second. We have 14 winners, 14 races. Gabriel Wanderley counts as one of the winners with Adler. Like I said, Adler and Wanderley finished in the dead heat. They were both declared co-winners at Ontario last race. We still have different winners and races. Going to make for a pretty interesting all-star field. Spoiler. Anthony Buscarino. If he wins, I think he would be locked in the all-star, but we have a different format. We'll explain to you how it works on Facebook. But for now, let's enjoy the rest of this race. Pit stops. So first half taking their pit stops, and it's only a matter of time until these guys take pit stops as well. Only one caution so far today. That was the crash you saw earlier. Previously, Auto Club was like a wreck fest, and again, this was fixed by tweaks in the AI to make things more improved. Oh, they're slipping and sliding. Let's hope they don't wreck out. They don't. Great save by those drivers. They're into pit road. Whoops. There's victory lane that one of these drivers will be in after this race. New leader is Daniel Beauchard. Beauchard's just trying to stretch out the fuel and tires as he can. Same goes for Paul Barber. And these guys. Let's see if they'll make their pit stop at this lap. And they will. And these guys staying out. James Richardson, your new leader. Richardson and there's JT Bryant. Both drivers have won a race this season. Leah Walker as well, so the top 3 have been previous winners. The only one in this group that hasn't won this season is Emma Junkim. Junkim would love to win here this season to get himself back in contention. The World Tour, though, will decide who's in the chase. Looks like Richardson and Walker are going to pit. And Junkim too. The one left standing is JT Bryant. We'll see how far he can really stretch out his fuel. He might just try to do it until the fuel runs out and the tires get worn. He's the last man standing. But someday, sometime or another, he's going to have to come to pit road. I think this will be the time he comes to pits. And he's going to come to pits. But he's the last man standing, so he's probably going to still have the lead, even if after he comes out of pit road. Here comes the rest of the field, trying to get back into their swing of things. Still no ruling on the new leader yet. These guys are just trying to get back into in the game after JT Ryan has pretty much just dominated this field. And from the looks of it, we have a new leader, Grayson Acevedo. Yeah, they're saying Grayson Acevedo is the leader. Weird. Did he pit earlier? I'm not sure. With 11 laps to go, he's ruled as the leader. We have one driver just won the grass. I don't know what happened. But Grayson Acevedo, he's just trying to get into the charter system. If he wins, he'll become the second non-charter car to win, which would be incredible for the series. And that would make it officially 15 winners and 15 races. And of course, Ontario had a repeat winner in a dead heat with Ontario on last race, but yeah. But still, 15 different winners, 15 races would be impressive. He has a massive lead. His lead is up to 19 seconds, almost 20 seconds. But he's going to have to pit. And he finally pits. I thought that JT Bryan was the one that stretched out the most, but it was Grayson that did the stretching. Wow, I got to praise Grayson Acevedo for just trying his best. He's just saving up, just using up all those fuel and tires, because he knows this might be his one and only chance this season to at least compete for the race win. Well, that's about to end. Everybody's past him. Now this is the battle for the win we're looking forward to seeing. Joseph Romanuk is now the leader, and we have a lot more drivers competing now. This is going to be a fight to the finish. Anthony Buscarino running in second. Eight laps to go, and there is a chase, by the way, this season. It's also going to have only 8 cars and 2 rounds. We're going to have final 5 races, of course. 4 of those races in 1 round. Second round, all going to be about the championship run. Highest finisher of that final 4 will be your champion. It's going to be a pretty good race. Season 22 could be anybody's game. With the most cars in the field than ever before, than in Pullman Cup history. This is going to be fun. By the way, what's even funner is that lap traffic is holding up drivers like Ramiro Adler. So now that's going to make things a lot more interesting. William Brock takes the lead. He was in the 14 last season. He's in the 31. Oh man. Wow, gotta get used to that. Dang. We're going to 6 to go. Romanuk pitting. Oh boy, we'll see how long the fuel and tires will last. We saw Acevedo was the last driver to pit under green. We'll see if that strategy is going to pay him off. We'll see if he can actually pull that strategy again, possibly win this race. We saw how far Grayson could stretch it, so we might not be surprised if Grayson is able to compete again in these situations. And they're not taking chances. They're going to pit. They're not going to take a chance. Adler stays out. But the question is, will he have enough fuel? This is going to come down to pit strategy now. Guerrero going to go by for the lead. Either he's just getting past cleanly, or he's just trying to slow down to save fuel and tires. Either way, though, he's lost the lead. Here comes pit road. They're going to pit. Guerrero and Adler come down to pits. Wow, this will be a good race. This will be interesting to see who will come out in front. 4 laps to go. Paul Barber, your new leader. So I think the Grayson strategy might actually work for the 37 if he could stay out, unless the drivers in front of him are able to get a better strategy. Well, 37 is unfortunately a lap down, 30th, so it'll have to take a miracle in order to even compete for the win. Beauchart's out of gas. He can't make it. 3 to go. Neither could Paul Barber. Now down to 1 and 2. It's 1 versus 2. Wow. We've never had car number 1 and car number 2 finish 1-2 in a race. Don't think we'll have, because one of them or both of them might have to pit in this or next lap. Leia Walker, by the way, is ruled in third. She's in third place. 2 to go. Looks like John Kim can't make it. He can't make it. Will Leia make it? No. 2 to go for the number 2. JT Bryant. Could he become the first true 2-time winner this season? Well, actually, no, the second 2-time winner this season. But it would be the true because, again, Ontario was a dead heater. Probably mentioned this a lot here in this race, but I'm just saying. Here we go. This is going to be a battle for the ages. Coming to the white flag. Does Bryant have enough gas? No, he does not. He's going to have to come to pit road. Coming to the white flag. Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to take the white flag as the race leader? Looks like James Richardson might. They say the 2 led on the final lap, but now it's going to be James Richardson. Kev Shear, Richardson ballot out. William Brock as well. Final corner. Do they have enough gas? Here comes Brock. One more chance. Down the line. Final corner. It's a battle between these two, and the winner is... apparently not one of these two. One more lap again. They're going to pass JT Bryant. And now this is the battle for the win. I thought that was the battle last time. But nope. Here comes Romanek. It's either going to be Brock or Romanek that is going to win tonight's race. Final turn. This is the finish for real. Here we go. To the line. It is Joseph Romanek winning at Auto Club. Now it's over. Romanek wins in a close finish, and William Brock wished that that last finish was his. Wow, what a finish. Romanek wins. He finally wins this season. That's amazing. Joseph Romanek is a winner again in the PCS. Here's how close that finish was. Not as close as Ontario, but, well, still, it was a wild finish. But Joseph Romanek wins in his new BK Racing team, upsetting William Brock down the line. I thought the last finish was the finish to be for the ages, but no, it was not. And Joseph Romanek wins, and Brock is heartbroken, because I thought that that last one was the finish. It was not. Yeah, and Acevedo came 31st, was nowhere near. Rogers was the only car that was lapped, actually. 2 laps down, and everybody, by the way, finished the race, which is very rare right now in the PCS, but nevertheless, though, it happened. But anyway, that'll do it here from Auto Club, and we will see you guys at All-Star Weekend in Charlotte, and I will have all the details about it on Facebook. So follow me on Facebook at Pichu London, and there'll be updates there on the points and on how the All-Star race is going to work out at Charlotte. Hope you enjoyed our race, and we'll see you at All-Star Weekend.